My friends, Hung Cao is the Republican nominee for Congress in Virginia's 10th congressional district, and his fearless spunk helped him defeat 10 other candidates in 9 ballots in this spring's ranked choice vote to land the nomination. Now he looks to unseat Democrat incumbent Jennifer Wexler. Virginia's 10th became a national talking point in the past year because it includes Loudoun and Prince William counties, which became synonymous with the parents versus school board debates. As Republicans aim to retake the House this year, Virginia 10 is one of the seats that they are wishing to flip, but it won't be easy. In 2020, Biden won the district as it's drawn now by 18 points, but last year, Youngkin lost the district to Democratic nominee Terry McAuliffe by just under 5. I am very pleased to welcome Republican congressional nominee Hung Cao. Hung, thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much, Jen. I think your segment is great in terms of honoring the fallen. We've all lost brothers and sisters in combat, and it's just been a hard thing for our country to really understand the toll it takes on both the families at home as well as all the comrades who stood beside these warriors.
Well, Hung, as a veteran, talk to us about what Memorial Day means to you.
The first thing I do is I reach out to all my friends who stood beside me where we lost friends and say, hey, you remember John, remember Eric, remember Chris. I also try to reach out to some of the Gold Star families. I know Nathan English's family. They have a very special place in my heart for them. And one of the things Nathan, the oldest son of Sean English, told me was like, sir, you have to promise me one thing, is when you get to Congress, you'll hold the Iranians and the banks that allowed them to kill my father responsible. And, it hits hard, and so it's just one of those things where you can't even put words to it. You suffer together and you kind of just hold each other, or you just lift each other up so that you remember their names.
Hung, I want to talk about your time out there meeting with voters out on the campaign trail. Obviously, a very exciting time in Virginia. We saw the state turn, I guess, from purple to red with Governor Youngkin coming on board. I know that you live out in Loudoun County, which was a game changer for the gubernatorial election. I was reading about your background. I know that you and your wife, you've got 5 children. They're homeschooled. Yes. I'm curious what you're hearing out there. I'm sure you're hearing from a lot of concerned parents. What's on voters' minds right now in Virginia? The big issues, inflation, I'm sure, is one of the many things. But what are the big things you're hearing? Yeah,
the two things are the economy. It's in the tanks right now. The price of a gallon of gas is higher than the quart of oil, and and there's a lot of shortage of food and even baby formula on the shelves. And then the other thing is the school choices, or just school itself. Loudoun County has been just the lightning rod for a lot of things that are happening, as well as Fairfax County, which is part of is in my district. And that includes Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. That's my alma mater. I was the first class to graduate from there. It was the #1 high school in the nation, and they changed the entrance requirement so that they can help other demographics get in. Well, what that does, it lowers the standard instead of raising everything back up. And it actually hurts the Asian community, which is traditionally 73%, and it dropped it down to 53%.
And Hung, I was watching some of your campaign videos, and you talk a lot about your military service. You talk about the military in their kind of direction going woke. I know that right now in the U.S. House of Representatives, there are currently 76 members who are military veterans. This is actually the lowest level we've seen since World War II. I'm curious if you have any thoughts on why that might be, and what you think about what it means for the trend of the country. Is it a good sign? Is it a bad sign? Should we have more veterans serving in Washington?
Absolutely. One of the things I noticed in Australia, which is in front of the Parliament, is the War Memorial. So like that, every single time members of Parliament leave the building, the first thing they see is the cost of war, because they look across there and they see the War Memorial and what it means to serve and to die for your country. And so I think that's why we need more veterans in Congress. And I'm going in there with about 42 veterans, part of SEAL PAC, that we're looking at overturning the House and hopefully move that 76 to over 120 veterans.
I certainly hope so. Hung Cao, thank you again for your service. Thank you for sharing your stories with us, and best of luck to you in your campaign. We'll be watching.
Thank you very much, Jim.